Apex Legends joins the Nintendo Switch, and Destiny 2 bug allows for 12-man raids. All that and more. My name's Ethos, and these are your top 5 stories for this week's Free-to-Play Weekly. Coming in at number 5, it's time to head to Mars and live out your dream of building a colony in space, and this week you can do that for free thanks to the latest EGS offering. Starting today and lasting until at least next Thursday, the EGS is offering Surviving Mars for free to anyone who remembers to log in and grab it. This single-player city builder game tasks players with creating and sustaining the first colonies on Mars. To succeed, players will need to take account of all the essentials like oxygen. Start off by selecting an agency to fund your colony, build domes, research the planet's resources, and keep your people breathing. Normally, the base edition of Surviving Mars runs for $30, so while this isn't the most you'll ever have saved, it's still not bad. The EGS also offers 2 more editions of the game, the Deluxe and First Colony, at higher prices, as well as a Season Pass for $35. If you've been waiting to play Apex Legends on the Nintendo Switch, Respawn Entertainment released its official report on the Nintendo platform earlier this week, giving Switch players the opportunity to play alongside with those who are already playing on PC and other consoles. The Nintendo Switch version of Apex Legends was developed with the help of Panic Button, a team known for bringing ports to the console. It features gyroscope aiming using Switch controllers and is optimized to provide 30 FPS at 720p while docked. Handheld mode is 576p. As with other platforms, Switch players can expect their updates to drop along with everyone else, meaning they won't be left behind content-wise. And to kick things off properly, Respawn is gifting Switch players with a legendary Pathfinder skin, 30 free levels on the Season 8 Battle Pass, and double XP when they log in for the first 2 weeks following launch. Coming in at number 3, Valve is finally pulling the plug on its disappointing digital Dota 2 inspired CCG artifact. In this week's announcement, Valve had said that the game had initially good sales, but their player count had fell off pretty dramatically shortly thereafter, which was easily enough to verify. A full reevaluation of the game's mechanics and economy followed, but after a year and a half, Valve is throwing in the towel. Both the original and revised versions of the game will stay online while being totally free to play. In the original game, now called Artifact Classic, all the cards are free and you no longer buy packs. If you paid for packs, they'll be converted into collector edition versions. If you bought the game, you'll still receive those special CE versions of the cards, which will be marketable through the marketplace integration, though the marketplace integration has been removed. Artifact 2.0, now called Artifact Foundry, is also free to play, and access to all the cards come through gameplay. No cards are in fact marketable. A complete rundown of what's different between both of these 2 versions of the game can be found on their official Valve website. And coming in at number 2, there was an original story that we published on March the 8th talking a little bit about the demise of the indie MMORPG Naica, which would be going into maintenance mode in just 4 months after its open beta launch. And since then, there were new details that had emerged regarding the poor handling of the game's security and its developers' dismissal of those concerns. A Redditor, GamingSec, posted about his interactions with the dev team, as he put it, and their poor security, worse business practices, as he tried to inform the developers about a number of vulnerabilities and exploits during the alpha in October that allowed for gameplay advantages and, most concerningly, access to user account credentials. According to GamingSec, only one such issue, one that crashed the game, was ever even addressed. Now, rightly so, GamingSec has not made these methods public, but they still exist in the game in its current form, and he did in fact prove it by demonstrating a currency exploit he found. And as an update to this yesterday, the developers of the game have spoken up in their defense, repudiating the claims of the Redditor's GamingSec about their game security, particularly the accusation of account information that could be easily obtained. In addition, the MMORPG subreddit mods who originally verified GamingSec's claims have investigated further, saying that passwords obtained for Naica were reused from compromised accounts in other games, notably Town of Salem. It now appears that the primary error made by the developers was that they didn't have a CAPTCHAs or limits to the number of login attempts, not that there was no encryption on passwords. They now claim to have addressed those issues. They did in fact post a long statement about this situation in their official Discord. And coming in at number 1, your biggest story of the week. In just a few weeks, Destiny 2 raiders were able to double their funds, squeezing 12 Guardians into a raid that was only designed for 6. Now, if you think that would make the content trivially easy, well, yeah, you're right. It's a bug and Bungie's working to solve it. Now, the bug requires a certain bit of timing, as explained by Polygon. 2 6-player fire teams have to coordinate their actions, one joining an activity such as a raid, while the other follows the first just before the activity launches. If they get it right, you'll have 12 players in the raid. Even the toughest bosses can't stand against that much much firepower. The glitch can also apply to a strike, letting you bring 9 people into an instance, the original 3 plus 6-person fire team as described in an official video. Now, as an update to this story, it looks like Bungie has announced that it won't be fixed for a while at least. In the latest This Week at Bungie, developer Cosmo said that they aren't rushing out a fix for this, and it's totally fine if you want to try it out and have some fun, while also warning players that you may experience some weirdness. Whether the fix is being rushed is due to Bungie's generosity or its inability to quickly patch in a fix is open for debate still. And that moves us to the question of the week. With Apex Legends now launched on the Nintendo Switch, let me know in the comment section below if you've picked it up and you've tried it on the Switch. What do you think? Are you enjoying it? Are you not? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. And that's it for this week's Free to Play Weekly. Don't forget to check out MMOBomb.com for giveaways and the latest news. My name's Ethos, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace out, everyone.
We should hang out.